Is the papacy something that was handed down by the apostles, or is it an accretion? I say it's an accretion. Ignatius's letters often sway modern readers towards Catholicism or orthodoxy because of his three-office view of the church government, with a single bishop reigning supreme over a region. And if this was the only view on church governance at his time in church history, that would be concerning for us Protestants. But let's get real, it's not. A glance at other church fathers and ecclesiastical works reveals a two-office view of the church, with bishops and deacons, or presbyters and deacons, being the two offices. Take, for example, Polycarp's epistle to the Philippians, chapters 5 and 6, which mirrors 1 Timothy 3. Polycarp talks about qualifications for deacons and presbyters, with nary a mention of a third office. 1 Clement 42 lays out the order of ministers in the church, and guess what? Only bishops and deacons get a mention. The evidence suggests that bishop and elders were initially interchangeable terms, even in Titus 1:5-7, but later it evolved into distinct roles and offices over time. Clement even uses the terms interchangeably in chapter 44, referencing multiple presbyters in the Corinthian church. The Didache also supports the two-office view, mentioning only bishops and deacons, and the Shepherd of Hermas even talks about how there was a multitude of bishops presiding over the Church of Rome. This all proves that Ignatius's view was innovative at its time, and many secular scholars, such as I've heard Elaine Pregels from Princeton, and I think I've heard a similar case from Bart Ehrman, if I'm not mistaken, have made the argument that Ignatius was kind of heralded as a second Paul because it was he who came up with this three-office view of the church modeled after Roman governance, and he did it to protect the church from heretical Gnostics. And while it made sense in his day, and it did more good than harm back then, I think it's safe to say in our day it does a lot more harm than good.